Oklahoma has some changes that affect inmates who owe child support. Starting November 1st of 2021, a new Oklahoma state law stops current child support under an Oklahoma child support order for an incarcerated parent who has been in jail or prison for at least 6 consecutive months. Incarcerated parents will not owe their monthly child support due during the months they are in jail or prison, beginning the first day of the month after incarceration begins.
This new law is not just for incarcerated parents who have cases with Oklahoma Child Support Services. The new law applies to any incarcerated parent with an Oklahoma child support order. It doesn't matter if that case is being collected through child support services or not.
However, every incarcerated parent is not eligible. If the non-custodial parent's crime was against the custodial parent or against the child, then the law does not apply in these situations and child support continues to be owed. If the incarcerated individual is in jail or prison for failure to pay child support, the law doesn't apply for that parent.
An incarcerated parent would need to be in jail or prison for at least 6 consecutive months for the new law to apply to their case. The law only applies to parents who are incarcerated on or after November 1st, 2021. For example, if Jennifer first became incarcerated in 2020 and was released on October 31st, 2021, then the new law does not apply to her child support debt. This is because, although Jennifer was incarcerated for 6 consecutive months, she was not incarcerated on or after November 1st, 2021.
Let's use another example. John was ordered to pay $200 per month in his child support order, and he went to prison June 15th of 2020, and his sentence is to continue until June 2025. The new law would apply to John because he has been incarcerated for 6 consecutive months, and he was incarcerated on November 1st, 2021. John would not owe the monthly child support due from July of 2020 until after he is released in June of 2025. Child support owed during this time period of incarceration would be abated or no longer be owed.
John needs to know if any child support was paid on his case while he was incarcerated, these payments will not be refunded to him. This is because child support issues to the family when it is paid. The new law stops child support for the months a parent is incarcerated, but it does not allow for any payments made during the parent's incarceration to be refunded.
Another change under the new law is that incarcerated individuals will no longer need to request a modification of the child support on their cases. Support stops automatically. There is also no need for a formal order by a judge based on how the law is written.
Parents will not need new child support orders after release from jail or prison. The monthly child support will resume the first day of the month after a parent has been out of jail or prison for 90 days. The 90 days allows time for the parent to find a job and get back on his or her feet. However, if a parent cannot find employment making as much as he or she was making back when the order was set, these parents are strongly encouraged to seek a modification.
Going back to our example about John, his release date is in June of 2025. If John is released on June 30th, 2025, he has 90 days, July, August, and September to find a new job. And then his $200 per month child support obligation would restart the first day of the next month, October 1st, 2025. But if John is making less than he was making when the $200 amount was originally set, he can request a modification.
Any parent can ask for a modification review when there has been a change to the parent's income or the child's health insurance or child care costs. Child support services will need parents to provide proof of their current incomes at the time of the hearing, as child support is calculated based on both parents' combined incomes.
So to recap what we talked about, this is a new Oklahoma law. It only applies to Oklahoma child support orders. It applies if a non-custodial parent is incarcerated on or after November 1st, 2021. It applies if the parent is going to be incarcerated in jail or prison for at least 6 months in a row, and it is automatic, meaning the parent doesn't have to file anything.
It is very important for parents to remember if they have a change in address, phone number, or employer, they are required by law to report those changes by calling or using the online portal. More simply put, if a parent has questions about their child support case, Child Support Services needs to be able to contact them using a good, current address, phone number, and email address. Without these things, Child Support Services cannot get back in touch with them to answer their questions.
Parents who want to contact Child Support Services about their cases can mail inquiries to their local child support office or call the state care line at 522-2273 or 918-295-3500. Using a personal email address, parents can also go to the online portal at www.okbenefits.org, create an account, and apply for a child support services case if they don't have one. If they do have a case, they can use the portal to update or provide home address and employer information, view child support balances, find locations and ways to make child support payments, request a modification and upload income and other important child support documents, request a child support hearing, or view upcoming administrative hearing court dates.
At Oklahoma Child Support Services, we promote healthy families by facilitating the provision of reliable child support while also strengthening relationships and encouraging self-sufficiency. We hope this presentation helps some of our state's parents who are currently incarcerated who owe child support and who have questions or fears about their cases.